Hey there. Let's try something as simple as it gets. That will be a hamburger. First, I'm going to go over to our awesome little pan. What a workhorse! We've already been able to show you a few recipes there. Let's see. I'll get this pan fairly hot. While it's heating, we are going to set you up inside the microwave, looking down at the pan or out at me. It's my high-tech setup. It's a little noisy when I set it up. So what we're going to do is open this package of extra lean ground beef. We're going to squish it into a little patty. Actually, I'm going to make it bigger because what I prefer to do, rather than have a hamburger and have to keep buns around, they get old and moldy, is just make it like a steak, like a caveman steak, but it's actually a hamburger. Get the extra lean or some good quality because they have cheaper, poor quality hamburger on the market that will that is a lot of fat, and so you get this big pile of grease when you're trying to cook. And it's a loss, you know. Okay, you're buying all this fat and you can't really eat it. What I'm doing is ripping off a chunk of this. I'll do a small chunk rather than a big steak. I am going to thin this out, see, because it'll cook faster and I don't want to keep you all day. But if you want a nice thick chunk, lower the heat, cook it longer. You can make this round. See how I'm shaping it with my hands? Or you can keep it square, whatever you want to do. If you have toast instead of a hamburger bun, you can shape it like a piece of bread. That's kind of cool. Boom! What you need to do is put this in a Ziploc bag and refrigerate it. Now my hands are contaminated because I touched raw meat. I'm going to go, while you watch this cook, over and I'm going to wash my hands with soap and hot water so that I do not contaminate other things. Because people get sick when their food that they're about to eat is contaminated from the residue from raw foods, such as chicken or beef, especially hamburger. Say you had a piece of steak here, and the salmonella can be on the outside, invisible, microscopic germs that can kill people. So we need to be very careful and aware of what we're putting into our mouths and feeding other people, especially the aged and the very young. Their immune systems aren't as strong as ours. So we have to keep extra care with them. I'm letting it fry. I was hoping it would fry faster. That's okay. We'll talk in case you didn't see the grilled cheese video, which you should see. It's awesome. Click on it. I'll send you the link. All right, here we go. This is a metal spatula. And this is a non-stick pan. And these, you probably can't see, are little tiny scratches where someone did not follow the rule of using a rubber spatula with a non-stick pan. We'll follow that rule today. We didn't with the grilled cheese because you can get right under the edge and you lift that up. But with this, we need a rubber spatula because we got to do a lot more digging. That lean meat will stick to the pan just a little bit. You want a crispy crust. Now that we've turned it, I'm going to season it. I don't like to season it before I've turned it, and the reason is I'm going to put some seasoned salt on there, and it will draw out a lot of the moisture the salt will. And if I put garlic on there, powdered garlic, which I like, and then I flip it, then the garlic is going to be right on that frying pan, underneath the meat. And it can turn bitter when it is exposed to too much heat. So we're just going to use Lowry's seasoned salt. Follow this recipe and see if you like it. If you have Lowry's. If you don't, salt and pepper is great. But I've worked at a lot of restaurants where their signature burger is some Lowry's. And some granulated garlic. It comes in big or small. This is called garlic powder. This is granulated garlic. Same thing, they take garlic cloves, they dry them out, and then they grind them up. Oh, I wish you could smell it. It's simple yet delicious. So we've used Lowry's, and we've used garlic powder. You could use regular salt and regular pepper. That's fine. Let that flavor of the meat stand alone, and it will. Meat is good. In the chicken breast video, we went over this. I'll go over it very quickly. A way to determine how cooked meat is. Raw meat is just like this muscle here that's unflexed. There's no pressure on it. It's nice and soft. We put a little bit of pressure on it by going to this finger, and now we are looking at medium rare. This is rare. See, a piece of meat, as it cooks, it gets harder. So a measure of that hardness, it's proportional how cooked it is. Okay, so we can say that this is rare, a little bit harder, that this finger is medium rare, medium, medium well, or it depends on how you cook. We could say that this is rare, this is medium well, and this is well done. Anyway, you see how the juices have migrated to the surface and they're bubbling out here? This is already medium. Okay? See how my finger pushes it down? That's in the thickest part. That's where you want to check it, not here. Unless you're cooking something rare, then you just want to get the outside warm and a little bit of brownness on it. People that like rare like rare. People that like well done. So you're going to extremes, but in the middle you want it to be more refined, more delicate. Now this is moving towards medium. You can flip this burger and sort of fry those juices if you want, but I had put the seasoning on, and I wouldn't ordinarily do that. I'm going to do that for you, just so we can see the other side. So we can give it a push. We can see that that's medium. Now we're going to come over and we're going to throw it on a plate. I would. I had a bun, but I'm trying to watch my weight and I don't care about a bun. Turn this on. Flip it. Just for kicks. It's on the plate. It's delicious. There you go. Hamburger, caveman steak, whatever you want to call it. Now you know how to cook it. Enjoy.